no, we went and we stayed there, and our children were educated there. They were raised there. It did them and they came back with a different mindset. They came back with the international mindset, not this kind of closed. Yeah, and that helped them. And they could see people in positions of power that looked like them. That was the main reasons. And also that because I was working in education at the time, I could see that the system wasn't really, it might not benefit my own children. So I just said, you know, well, let's go and raise you somewhere else. We would teach children how to swim. Because the Gambia had an issue about, it's got a river that runs in the middle, but there was a growing issue of young Gambian children kind of drowning. They have this thing called Sunday Beach, and everybody would flock to the beach on a Sunday. And, you know, hundreds, thousands of people would be on the beach, but no care or regard was given to young people. They were just out in the ocean. So one of the things was just to kind of allow children to learn through playing, but the bigger issue was we would have a program of teaching young Gambian children to swim in 4 weeks. And from that, yeah, we had a school, we camped on beaches, and one for outdoor education. I may be a qualified teacher, but I believe in outdoor education. But Miss McIntosh, she was just something different. And I think what I've learned and I learned that from Miss McIntosh, was that she was compassionate, she cared. Disciplined, but cared. When I look back, I think they did have an impact on me, because you kind of felt like, okay, you've got Miss McIntosh, she might have my back, she might kind of give me that time. And I suppose when I go for jobs now in schools, I look at the staff team, how the school's made up. Because sometimes I've been in environments where you haven't got a lot of black staff, and then you become the the buffer between the predominantly white staff and the predominantly black children, because they don't see them as I see them. They see, sometimes, not all of them. Sometimes I would say that it's quick for staff, for young children, particularly young black boys, to be seen as aggressive, whereas the same behaviour in somebody else is just, oh, you know, he's just been Johnny. But you know, I worked in environments where I think, particularly in that boarding school, where the consultant head was an ex-army, and he wanted to send the young people home all the time. I said, why? Why would you do that? When you know them being at home, them being excluded, will have a detrimental effect on their school life. So why would you use that? So I was the one saying, no. And then I got seen as the one who was soft. But I said, no, I'm not being soft. I said, there is another way of disciplining young people. And I said, discipline, if you look at the word, means to follow. So if you're going to keep kicking children out, that's what they're going to follow. But I think if we're talking about black students, they need to know that somebody cares for them, somebody, you know, when I came back here, I realized some children, they exhibit trauma and they're living in conflict and they take it as the normal. So if I'm going to come back with more conflict and shout and scream at them, I'm going to make their situation worse. And I think young people, you know, I used to have this saying, I say it to my staff team when I was the head, that as adults, when we come to school, we can leave all our cares. We had an argument with our partners or whatever, we leave at the gate, come to school and it's okay. But children don't do that, it's going to come out in their behaviour. So if I'm going to rise to that, you know, then I can't do that. I can't do it. When I was in the Gambia, they made me responsible for the pastoral aspect in the school, because they say, you're getting through to these children. I said, because I'm talking. I will wear you down as a teacher. Yeah, there's times when I think, yeah, you're going to have to see a side of me you're not going to like, but I'm still going to show. So with the one hand, you need to know that I'm going to discipline you, but the next hand's going to show that I still love you at the end. And I think that's what black students need that. All students need that.